Yeah, I mean, they got a great ability to pierce single coverage or drop coverage in pick and roll. And, when they start bringing two to the basketball, they're all willing passers. As long as we take care of it and we put the other team in rotations with those guys out there, we got a chance to be elite, so it's great to have them all back.
Curious what you thought of Devin in his first game back since the injury.
Really good. I mean, he's been working to try to get back and try to stay in shape, and not try to decondition while he's out, which is difficult with an ankle. But you see the work that he put in and had a great performance.
Curious with turnovers. I mean, I know it's 14 and giving up 20 points. How would you assess tonight in the sense of the cause of the turnovers?
Yeah, I mean, first quarter not good. The rest of the way, I mean, 3 a quarter is going to give you a 12, which is a winnable number to me. But our first quarter we were just a little sloppy. We talked about it pregame, and we just got to improve as a passing team.
I'm curious. At the end, you had Drew out there, and I know it's a challenge with Nurk and Drew. Which one to play? What led you going with Drew?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to start the quarter, winning the KD. The way we did the rotation tonight with Book, we didn't intend to play him the whole first and third quarter. We wanted to get him out a little bit before, and that was going to leave the start of the second, start of the fourth with only Brad out there, and we wanted Nurk out there to facilitate. So we started him in the fourth. We were ready to go back to him late, but Drew was giving us really good activity. The Garland coverages are really tough. I mean, he's so shifty. We kind of liked what Drew was doing with his mobility, just being a little bit more mobile at the center position, helped us. So I liked his activity and stuck with him. But we were ready to go back to Nurk.
I'm curious. You went with obviously Durant at the 5 at times, and that defends the pick and roll too. How'd you like how that look was with Durant at the 5 against Allen, who can?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't do it a ton tonight, but the concern is Allen. You know what I mean? I mean, you can always try to space teams out, but you have to measure how much you're going to get hurt on the glass. And with Allen out there, we played with a true big most of the night.
Curious when you're looking forward to Boston and getting the 3 out there together, not for a game before you're playing that. What are you hoping to accomplish in these 2 days in between to maybe build even off of tonight?
Yeah, we'll rest and recover. We'll have an off day tomorrow, and we'll have a solid practice Wednesday to get ready for all the lessons we learned in Game 1 of Boston.
You mentioned those lessons. What do you think that the team just took from that game as you look to apply it upcoming Thursday?
Well, you can always tell the team what to expect. I mean, we prepare them as well as any team in the league. Our coaching staff is to me the best in the league at putting together game plans and preparing the team. But until you feel it, it's not the same. You know what I mean? So having that game happen so recently will be good for us to just understand the 3-point shooting that team has, and the way you have to close out on them, and the things they do defensively as well. I mean, they got elite defenders all over the floor, so you have to be very intentional with how you play offensively against those guys. And hopefully we can take some of those lessons and be better on Thursday night.
What did you see fourth quarter tonight? I know it was even 20-20, but Durant hit those huge shots. What did you see overall in the fourth?
Yeah, we battled. When we played all our bad defenders off the floor, it's the third best defense in the league. And we played all their bad defenders off the floor. So that's what happens a lot with the 3 guys that we have. They put their 5 best defenders out there, and they're credit Cleveland. They're a great defensive team, and they battled us. But I thought we worked through some stuff. I like the actions that we ran and the shots that we got. We just didn't shoot a high percentage, but that type of game becomes a slugfest. You know what I mean? We're defending our ass off. They're defending their ass off, and luckily, our guys made enough shots to get the W.
Kevin, first having Devin back, how much did that mean for the team in terms of they had to play you guys honest? How much did you feel like that impacted?
It impacted a lot. Obviously, I mean, first of all, JB they keep it honest. They play straight up. They just play hard and tough. They got a long, athletic team. So we knew it was going to be a solid game all the way through. But it's good to have Book out there with his communication has been on point always. The intangibles that he brings to the game, that's what we miss the most. Obviously, his talent. It's easy to take that for granted sometimes. We miss that, but his intangibles, talking, being there on the defensive side of the ball, playing physical. Glad he was able to get his feet wet in a tight game too. After being out 4 games.
It isn't that this is rare, but it's because you guys have played so few games together. to have all three of you going at the same time? What do
Yeah.
you think was key for that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the rotations were perfect. I think guys made shots tonight. I mean, we shot 54% from the field. We were knocking down shots, getting to our spots, and, we were efficient. So when all of us are efficient like that, then we can put up points.
There was one section where Devin penetrated, he kicked it to Brad. Brad penetrated, he kicked it to you for an open three. How much is just the creative part of the game when you three are going like that?
Yeah, I mean, that's that spontaneous type of basketball. You never know where the play gonna start with us three, and you never know how it's gonna end. So Brad was able to get in the paint, which he can do with ease. Book get in the paint with ease, and I'm just spacing out there. So if you leave and help, I'm gonna be confident in shooting that shot. So that's the type of plays we need to make. Is 2 or 3 passes, we all touch the paint, we get a good look up. I think we did that multiple times tonight.
Last thing I had was you hit, I think, 3 straight from the same spots. Maybe take me through when you got it the second time with an automatic going up.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they helped off. Especially after I hit one. I'm surprised they helped off, but I just gotta shoot those with confidence. With fundamentals and knock them in. And I was put the ball on point. The play was ran with execution, and it's on me to finish it.
Kevin, Book's getting close to that 65 game, whatever, the marker for All-NBA. And after tonight, Donovan's going to miss it. I know you were tweeting about it last year, but what do you think of the idea of having an All-NBA team, no Devin Booker, no Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah, I seen a list of a lot of guys who already missed the cutoff. Yeah, I feel like I could talk about this stuff all day. And it's going to be unfortunate to see guys because Donnie's having a phenomenal season. Like, really got top 5 in the league in scoring, got these guys at top 2 in the East. And one freak play or tough game, on your body, you can miss these accolades or these benchmarks that you want to hit as an individual player. I mean, I don't want to call this unfair because we live in an amazing life, but it's just tough, First of all, I want to see these guys healthy, but I want to see them get everything that they deserve for what they put in on the floor as well. So it's tough, man. It's tough, It's going to be weird seeing them moving forward like the All-NBA teams and all these accolades and shit. So we'll see.
You mentioned the health part of it. I mean, there is kind of a conflict between guys prioritizing their health and then, some of these awards are tied to contracts. Yeah,
I know. I mean, especially when guys, you make an All-NBA team, you get 20, 30 more million, so I think they put it in because the fans were complaining about load management and some of these games where everybody's tuning in. The guy might not play because he's managing an injury, and the fans been complaining about it. And the NBA always want to do whatever they can to keep the fans involved and engaged. But that's whatever the government put in, we got to live with, baby. So it is what it is. Guys gonna try their hardest to play games, but they're not gonna force themselves through injuries either. So it's a tough one.
Kevin, a little off topic here, but I also cover high school basketball and high school athletes. A lot of them which look up to you, and some of them model their game after you. What would your advice be to the next generation of talent to really get to that next level?
Prioritize the craft every day. I mean, especially at that age, nothing should be more important than working on your craft. I mean, look what you can get from being an NBA player at a young age. 21, 22, you can sign a contract that's going to change the trajectory of your family's life forever, So lock in at an early age, and what you do most is what you're going to be best at.
Darius had 21 points in the first quarter. What did you see from him today?
Just that pop off the dribble. I mean, he's dangerous when he knocking down a three that way. He's shooting fadeaway threes. He off the dribble. I mean, he's shifty in that pick and roll. So when he knocking down threes like that, it's tough to beat them.
He's had a tough year with injuries and stuff. As someone who's been in the league as long as you, what do you think he needs to do to kind of take that next step forward?
Some of this stuff is freak injuries. Like tonight, I didn't see it, but I heard he stepped on somebody's foot and twisted his ankle. I don't know what other injuries he had this year, but he had like a broken jaw. Like he was out for a month or so with that. So it's just been some tough breaks. I mean, he a tough kid, not even a kid, tough dude, and he going to take some bumps and bruises with as much as he in the paint, playing against bigger defenders. Just keep grinding. I mean, he got his routine, man. I think he'll be fine moving forward.
What did you guys do defensively after that first quarter? You think to neutralize them?
I think we put me on the 5-man and kind of neutralized the pick and roll a little bit. They still ran it, but they didn't want to run it as much with us switching that pick and roll with me guarding Jared. And obviously they love putting pressure on the rim and putting your bigs in a tough position to guard either the ball or the lob. So I think we did a solid job on that adjustment of just taking them out that pick and roll action, because Jared has been great at rolling to the rim, finishing everything, and they've been doing a great job of finding him.